Hello all, welcome to Enreason, the daily news analysis program by Team Enlight. We'll be discussing 5 topics which were in news today. Global research on monsoon, oil bonds, Hunar hats, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan and Mount Merapi. Global research on monsoon. The World Meteorological Organization has entrusted India to coordinate the global research on monsoon. For this purpose, a dedicated office, International Monsoons Project Office (IMPO), has been set up at the Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology in Pune. The Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology in Pune has been leading India's monsoon mission since 2012. India's monsoon mission, or the National Monsoon Mission, was launched by the Ministry of Earth Sciences in 2012. So the National Monsoon Mission has been launched by the Ministry of Earth Sciences in 2012 for improving the forecasting skills by setting up state-of-the-art prediction systems. Now, the World Meteorological Organization will guide the IMPO with resource allocation, will facilitate interactions with other scientific working groups that are working on monsoon, and also provide expertise on research activities. This global research on monsoon becomes important because monsoons have lately become a major challenge, and hence a scientific research on the same is very necessary. Also, this will improve or increase India's potential in assuming an international leadership in monsoon research. The World Meteorological Organization is an intergovernmental organization specialized under the UN, established in 1950. Status of World Climate and Greenhouse Gas Bulletin are two major publications by the World Meteorological Organization. Oil bonds. So oil bonds has been in news because the finance ministry has said that oil bonds have made fuel excise duty cut difficult for them. So what is the same? During the UPA regime between 2004 and 14, when the oil prices were increased, the government then had given subsidies to the people of India by reducing the price of oil. So what they did was, the oil marketing companies were asked to sell petrol or diesel at a reduced cost, and the government promised the oil marketing companies like IOCL, BPCL, HPCL, etc. To compensate for this reduced cost by paying to them. This reduced cost will be paid to them. So, but the government actually did not pay in cash. Rather, the government issued oil bonds, okay, to the OMCs or the oil marketing companies of the total value of subsidy, which meant that the government would not pay at that time but at a later time. That is whenever the maturity of the bond reaches. These oil bonds are basically debt papers issued by the government of India, which are now maturing. So the present government, that is the NDA government, has to pay the principal amount back to the oil marketing companies. And of course, they have been paying the interest rate for the same since 2014. So the finance ministry is saying that there is a burden on the present government, and hence the government is not reducing the excise duty on petrol or diesel even if the prices are high, as these excise duties are being used to pay for the interest or the principal amount on the oil bonds, which were earlier issued by the UPA government. Hunar hats. Hunar hats or Hunar hat is an exhibition of handicrafts and traditional products made by artisans from the minority community. These exhibitions are organized by the Ministry of Minority Affairs under a scheme named USTAD or USTTAD. This Ustad scheme, which can be expanded as upgrading the skills and training in traditional arts or crafts for development. This is a scheme which aims to promote and preserve the heritage of traditional arts and crafts of the minority communities. So this is a scheme, or this is an exhibition which is set to help the artisans from the minority community. So this will benefit the minority community because this opens up a market exposure for them. Also, it will make them make available a great deal of employment opportunities. Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan is a 20th century leader of the Pashtuns. Pashtuns are a Muslim ethnic group of Afghanistan and Pakistan. Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan was a follower of Gandhi, and he had campaigned to end the rule of British Raj in India. He is known by different names like Frontier Gandhi, Bacha Khan, Badshah Khan, etc. He is the founder of this movement named the Khudai Khidmat Kar, which can be translated as Servants of God movement. Okay, this is otherwise known as red shirts. I'm sorry, I forgot to add this here. So this movement, Khudai Khidmat Kar movement, also called the Red Shirt movement, was started in 1929, was founded by Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan in 1929, and this was a non-violent movement against the British occupation of Indian subcontinent. So you can see why Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan had been a follower of Gandhi, because he too believed in non-violence. The Qissa Khwani Bazar massacre is associated with the Khudai Khidmat Kar movement. So this happened following Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan's arrest in April 1930. And Khudai Khidmat Kar later joined with the Indian National Congress in 1930. Moving on to the last and final topic for discussion today is Mount Merapi. This is in news because it recently erupted on Monday. Mount Merapi is located in Indonesia, and it is said that Mount Merapi is the most active volcano in Indonesia. Now, Indonesia is located along the Pacific Ring of Fire. Pacific Ring of Fire, as you can see in the picture on the right, is a path along the Pacific Ocean which is characterized by active volcanoes and frequent earthquakes. All those red markings on the picture are active volcanoes on the Pacific Ring of Fire. So it is said that almost 75% of the Earth's volcanoes are all located along the Pacific Ring of Fire. The major reason for this active volcanism and frequent earthquakes on this Pacific Ring of Fire is said to be due to the movement of tectonic plates. Thank you all for listening. Thank you.